so Mutt obviously did his thing in New York this weekend. He was with Dan. He was with Dave and Jerry and those guys. And everybody, Dan, Jeff, Clemmer, everyone's texting me. I can't believe he's not taking it. I can't believe. And I told everyone, as usual, I said he was not ever going to take this job. That was never, ever, ever, ever going to happen. He doesn't want to do it. He's allergic to this kind of stuff. I don't know why. I mean, Dave kind of half offered him a job. Not really. And he ran away from that. Do we know what time his big announcement is?
I do not know. I'm assuming he would tweet it out when it.
I guess. So I don't know. I mean, I heard him. Like I said, everyone's texting. And I just said, I told you it was going to happen. He's a good guy. He's a friend of mine. He's a loser. There are winners in the world. There are losers in the world. Mike Mutnansky is a loser. He's always been a loser. He'll always be. He's been a loser his whole life. He'll continue to be a loser. When he dies, it'll just say loser on his grave. That's it. But I love the guy. He's my friend. I mean, he's my little buddy, but he's a loser. And what it comes down to ultimately is he doesn't want to tell people that he's a producer. He thinks he's above that. And he's not above that. He's not. I mean, I would never hire him now. If he crawled in here today, I'd say no. But, bottom line is he tried in a business. He wasn't good enough. The results were the results. So sometimes you have to do something else. He doesn't want to do that.
I think you put it the right way. It's like he's electric to saying he wants this. It's
allergic.
Electric.
Yeah, he's not electric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not electric. He's allergic to saying he wants this. It's so weird, and I don't know if it's because of the you thing, if he's that scared of working for you, but it's insane.
You got me. I don't know. But he said he doesn't want to work for Barstool. So I mean, like I don't have. I got no issues. If Mutt should do what Mutt wants to do. These people who, but I will say what I said last week. If this was Mick, or if this was somebody else, and they gave this attitude, the Minute fans would kill him. But the Minute fans, because Mutt talks to all of them. He talks to Steve. He talks to the Drips. So they're all like, "Oh, he's great. He's played it very well." But at the same time, I've told you this since he was at EI. He thinks he's better than you, and once he goes somewhere else, if they tell him to ignore the show, he will ignore the show. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Not a threat. I'm friends with Mutt. I'll be friends with Mutt until I don't work. But he is going to do that. That's how he thinks less of you than I do, for example. And I think very little of you. Very little. What do you think, Justin?
But you said when he goes somewhere else, it sounds like he refuses to go anywhere else.
Well, I don't know what this is. My guess is, without knowing, he hasn't told me. My guess is it's going to be some podcast tied to this dumb casino he's at. Yeah. I don't know what else it would be. I don't know where else.
What casino is he at?
It's got to be something.
The Brook in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Right? Some dump, right?
Yeah.
It's a casino that's not open 24/7.
Right. It's a dump. It's a perfect Mutt casino. Like you saw him. He's got his cards. And I will also say this. I don't care. I've said this since I started the show. I don't want promotion. And I'm saying this in a good way. I'm happy for him. Dave and Dan gave Mutt more promotion than this show's ever gotten.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I've never seen Dave and Dan give anybody any level of that promotion.
Tweeting pictures
videos, of it, links to it.
It's insane. And good for him.
Like, yeah, and Mutt will pretend that it's only because of me. You think Dan's doing that if it's not me? Oh, yeah, your fucking mind? Like, believe me, I turn my back on you. You'd be where you were before Kirk and Callahan and before this show. Nope, you'll do your thing on Twitter and 3 people will like it. And you'll get your 2 ratings. This is all just from a place of truth. Doesn't mean I love the guy. I love the guy. But he's a loser. That's all. His announcement today will be pathetic. It'll break your heart. There's a guy who said in the show last week he's never saved $1 for his kids in college, right?
He did say that, yes.
But he's happy to gamble away money. Like that's if you don't have enough money, if you can't afford, I don't know John. I don't know John and John Sr. and Debbie Dales, your folks. I don't know if they were able to put you through college.
They were.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
But if they couldn't afford it, like John from Scranton wouldn't be able. I mean, he's obviously aborted kids and is giving them up. But if he could have, if he wouldn't be able to afford, but these people who can't afford to send their kids to college, no shame, no judgment. Life's hard. I totally get it. But if you don't have $1 saved for your kids in college and you're spend a weekend in Saratoga gambling, you're a bad father.
At least he brought his kid was there with him.
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah.
It was, yeah.
But here's you're donkey of the decade.
Donkey of the decade.
Donkey of the decade.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
That down.
Donkey of the decade. Yeah. Yeah,
Whoa.
I would say so.
That's harsh.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Sucker of the century.
And it was on such a
That's
big...
an S and a C, but still, you get the point. I mean, yeah.
It still works.
Yeah, the sound of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, John?
It could have been such a big day for him, and like he was holding it back for what, to announce a podcast he might be doing a couple days later. Like, I've always been in the boat of, you're on the biggest platform you can. Who cares if they told you not to say it? Say it as fast as you
Also,
can.
nobody's saying no. Like nobody's. He's worried that Dave is his claim was like, oh, Dave's not going to let me do Muttstack. Dave's promoting Muttstack.
Yeah.
like
He might change his mind. So might I. Sure, I guess that's possible. But I mean, I don't. Also, if he has a chance to work for Barstool, he should just light Muttstack on fire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody's reading it. The only people who subscribe listen to the show. Like, there's no. Stop pretending. Like, stop playing this dumb game.
He's turning down Barstool.
So I'm gonna start telling people that I'm gonna to unsubscribe or I'm gonna quit doing the show. Like, we're getting near that point. And that'll go under 300 subscribers if I do that. Like, I haven't done stuff like that a lot. I don't do that really anymore. But he's making me want to do that. So, what do you say, Justin?
If he came in and said, I changed my mind.
No,
it's over.
No, he's done. No. I asked, he said, no, that's fine. If he doesn't want to do it, like I always say, I don't want somebody to do. John from Scranton, we talked about, he doesn't want the job. Like, I respect that. He doesn't want the job.
It's clear as
Right,
day,
Robbie?
Mutt.
Well, the other thing too is like, if you have an announcement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The Travers is one of the biggest. It's probably the biggest race of the summer.
Right.
Everyone comes out.
This is an excellent point.
Like everyone's there. Like Barstool, whatever. So if you have something that you want to announce,
Do it then.
Biggest
do
platform.
it right then.
He waits till Monday when it's over.
But
you're right.
honestly,
It's classic
There's
Mutt.
nothing-
He waits till Monday.
For
when nobody-
Twitter. For
Everyone's, I know.
there's like the Labor Day weekend in the Woodward, and there's
Yeah.
the Travers, and that's it. I mean, I survived the Woodward, thank God. I mean,
Yeah, we all thank God for that.
And do you think like company? Do you think that company is like, thanks, Mutt, for not saying it on Bar? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If I was that company, I'd be like, what do you do?
100,000 people watching a Dan and Dave's fucking horse thing. Like, Mutt's like, I'll wait till Monday. I'll tweet it out on Monday.
no, I genuinely enjoy listening to Mutt and et cetera.
I
You
love
got to make that. You just have to say that on Monday. On the
Saturday,
Travers
whatever
Day.
it is. Yeah, with those guys. Yeah, just say it.
He has that weird anxiety with it, even
Well,
about the network, about all
He knows
these
they'll make.
small things.
He thinks they'll make fun of him, but they will. Like they made fun of Muttstack because it's sad. Like it's a sad thing. I don't.
But in Muttstack's defense, he was one of the first ones to get on that Bally's was available in Massachusetts, and he also in Bally, and he let people know about it. There was a new book because I didn't see that anywhere else.
Oh, fantastic. Right.
Well, but hey, I mean, I'm just saying, at least he was breaking something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting some tweets saying that John looks like if Mick was healthy.
Oh,
I can see that.
I could actually.
He looks like a Mick. It's almost like
He's sucking his energy.
Yeah. It's almost like a Star Wars thing, Justin, where he got he got all the what is it, metachlorian?
Kinda. It doesn't really work.
What's the word?
Metachlorians.
Yeah, his
but-
metachlorian level's off the charts. Mick's is low right now. Mick will kill him if this guy if he looks like Mick. Yeah, he sucks this guy's blood, gets healthy. What do you say, Justin?
So you said you don't have a problem with Mutt turning down the job.
None.
So where is your problem? What is your problem with Mutt stem
As
from?
a human being, as a
Okay.
friend of his, I'm frustrated. Forget this job, just in general. I've said this. I've been saying this for a fucking year. He hasn't worked for 2 years now, almost. As a friend, he don't want to work, don't work. I don't understand, Robbie, John, maybe you guys can tell me. These people, like Mutt, doesn't have a job for 2 years. His wife's a teacher. And they just travel. Dude, he has kids. I don't know how they afford. I don't know how he affords that. I'm guessing he has debt. Is my guess. He gambles, drinks. I don't know. I don't know how he affords life. I don't understand that. He has 2 kids.
Every time somebody asks him about it too, about how he makes money, he always says, "I make some money off the Muttstack."
Right. He makes no money off. He's making peanuts off the Muttstack. Nothing. Zero. The Justin Show made more money.
Justin Show.
It was a good show. I'm just saying.
Rankin Man.
Yeah. I'm just saying, no money. He makes no money off these. He makes $800 for interviewing Ty Law or something. You know what I mean? There's no money there.
And those don't happen every weekend.
No.
If that was
No,
every
they
weekend,
don't.
that's
A trip
understandable.
to Saratoga for 3 or 4 days and this time of year is not cheap.
No, it's a couple grand.
If he stayed,
Yeah, it's trying to think what it's got to be at least $1,200 for lodging.
yeah, it was
Right. And then
over
there's
1,000.
food and kids and just shit. Probably a couple grand.
Alcohol.
Gambling,
Yeah.
alcohol. Forget it. What's that, Justin?
also, do you think his kid wanted to go to Saratoga?
No. If we said that for no kid wants to go. It's like, oh, he loves it. Oh, yeah. I'm sure his kid loves going to Saratoga. To what? Watch his dad lose money, gamble, and drink? I don't think so. So we'll see. you know, it was a big weekend for him. It was a good Saturday for him. He won his first bet, right?
Yeah,
With those
that
guys.
was-
He won his
that's
first 3.
It was huge.
Oh, he did
Like,
with them?
Oh no, just his first one with them.
Yeah.
Could have been on the hottest like Brandon Walker style streak if he was just all gung ho about it. And it's like he held himself back. I feel.
Well, that was the
That's
other thing.
what's
He just like
upsetting.
left the set after he won.
Yeah.
Classic Mutt. Just stay there. Don't leave.
Should bask in it.
What's that?
Bask in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know how that's going to shake out with him. He's got his big announcement today. He won't. Do you think he'll make this announcement during the show? He'll wait, right? He'll be embarrassed to make it during the show.
I don't think I'm gonna get a text back.
Oh, you texted him.
I texted him. I said, "When is the announcement?" I'm not sure he'll.
Yeah.
Text me
Remember
back.
this, Minute fans. I say this. He's my friend. He's welcome on the show. He doesn't. He thinks you guys
He
are
doesn't love you.
morons. He
doesn't
thinks you're suckers. He just does. Like he thinks, you know, he's using you. That's all. And like if he has a chance, I called him today and said take the night job, he'd sprint to it, and that would be fine. But I don't. My only issue is he says he wouldn't. That's all.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think he really just wants radio? Like,
Yeah,
he
he'd rather do.
wants-
Yeah, he's like Jerry. He'd rather do
Yeah.
radio. Me, I literally crawled around a bookstore to get out of radio to come here.
Yeah.
The other guys, like, you know, Jerry was like, oh, doing a little podcast. But when he has no other options, he does a podcast. Mutt, same way, no other options. His ratings were horrible at night. The show was terrible.
Shout out Mutstack.
I'd have people in the industry say to me, like, why is this show so bad? Like, why is he so bad in the rating? I wouldn't have an answer. We would just sit there in silence on the phone 30, 40 minutes at a time. That's with Ordway, you know, who was a talker. So I don't know. You got me. I wish him well. You know, he can hang out the Drips, who I hate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm down on the Drips because they're little Mutt suck-ups.
Yeah.
I'm not happy Pat Ford's kid made it through childbirth. I'll say it.
No.
I'll say it.
Whoa.
I'll say it. I wish it was SBF, stillborn Ford.
Jesus.
It's bad. It's not, Robbie. I'm not proud to say it. Okay.
Well, I mean, hey. I mean, let's not bring bad luck for 40 years here.
I'm just saying. And let's be honest with this depression anyway. He's probably going to drive the kid into the river with his car, right? I mean, let's be. Am I lying here, Robbie? If I'm lying, I'm flying. My feet are on the ground right now.
I don't think he's gonna drive. I got faith in Pat Ford.
That feels like, I'm not going to lie to you, Chris Benoit.
Whoa.
It's just
CB?
You know,
Wow.
he was a weightlifter, John. He used the weight bar to hang himself. Chris Benoit.
I didn't know he used the weight bar.
Yeah, he did. Oh, yes, he did.
Bowflex, baby.
Yeah,
The only way.
should have done that in your video. That would have taken off.
Youngest kid first.
I shouldn't say it. No, I'm glad Pat Ford's kid is alive.
Oh, good. No, I mean, let's get back on track here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Weird comment.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. I apologize.
get
But
back on track.
I want SBF is still. I think.
All right.
But I'm down on the Drips. I hate the Drips. John.
It is a good nickname, though.
Yeah,
That is a-
John and Warren. I kind of hate now.
Why?
Because they're just muck guys. They've which is fine. There's a you know, you got John Warren. The team is falling apart. Mick is gone. John Warren and Pat Ford hate me. Scumbag Ron. Like there's just this team is completely falling apart. What's Ron doing? I don't understand.
He's got the Beanbag Raw Network.
I told you from the start. First time he's in here, he hates the show.
You said he was a show hater.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I right? I'm always right.
Kirk is right.
Yes.
The best is I'm getting messages from Ron being like, I hate running this network and all this stuff.
He's terrible. He's a terrible guy on the air. I
love
don't
it.
understand.
I love it.
But I apologize to Pat Ford's kid, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a good move.
What?
Apologizing to Pat Ford's
Yeah,
kid.
and you
I mean,
took it back. So
You took it back.
Crossies.
no one knows.
I had Crossies. I had Crossies. But they're my
Pat
guys. So,
Ford dripping it.
yeah, sure. What else, Justin? Do you have any other thoughts on Mutt? Anybody?
I have one thing about Mutt,
Go ahead.
which confuses me. He doesn't want to work for you, correct? No, he
Which
has
is
this-
fine, yeah.
That's fine. That's completely fine. Now, he has this ice idea, right? He's looking for seed investments. He asks you for $30,000
Interesting.
for stake in the company, which makes you his boss.
Right. Interesting. when he really wants something, really wants money, he goes to me.
Yeah.
You know, when he doesn't want to work for me, when he wants money, he comes crawling.
But what's even funny, he would get paid to work for you.
Yes, to be my boss. I'm gonna give $30,000 to be my boss. He's an idiot. Absolute idiot.
Just bad business.
Nice guy, medium talent, terrible father. Just a terrible. I mean, this thing the other day, Robbie was like, "Oh, my, college is stupid." Like, that's bullshit. Like, I understand what you're saying, but like, what if your kid wants to do something? Like, why try and keep your kid down?
You should always have a little seed investment. But,
He puts $100 in a week, just $100 in a week.
Yeah.
for 10 years. What's that? 50 grand? At least that's a start for that. That's less the kid has to pay off, you know?
Be a lot more to with investing and stuff. That'd be $100 grand.
Right, if you invest in property. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
If you put initial investment of $10,000 in 10 years, it would probably be worth standard returns. Probably like maybe not 100, but at least 70 or 80.
That's right.
78,000, not dollars.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I get these, you know. So.
But Mutt's a good guy. I genuinely like Mutt.
Yeah.
But no. But the thing is, though, it's I used to listen to him. I think he can succeed.
Where?
Here.
Somewhere on his own?
He'll
Doing what?
figure it out. I don't know.
Doing what?
Hey,
So
look,
let's just say today, Robbie, I'm all set with this guy. I'm never talking to him again. Okay. So that means like Dan and Dave
yeah.
aren't going to talk to him. Ever
I
again.
know. I know.
So then what does he do? Walk me through it.
Well-
What is he? How does he make a living? How is he going to make it in this business?
Make it in. I mean, look, you got to build Mutt stock.
Okay, that's not that's not viable business.
But
That's
it's not okay. But it's not viable. But it takes time.
No, that will never be, Robbie. He's talking about Boston sports media and horse racing. That's never going to
Yeah,
be
all
viable.
right. But you got to want it. Like he has to want it.
He
And if-
doesn't want it.
So we're really that down here where we don't think Mutt can rise up.
No, I've never thought that about him. I'm friends with him 15 years. I haven't thought that.
Phoenix himself.
No, I don't think he's going to rise. No, I don't. I don't. I hope he does. I
want Mutt stock to go up.
Do you think he would have been successful in that seat? Because I do.
Yeah.
just be a guy on the air. Like, he wouldn't press any buttons or anything.
But
Sure.
I think that's what he did.
Successful. I mean, like, he'd be on the show, but have a good time.
Yeah.
But again, this is coming from my point as a friend. I don't care he doesn't want the job. I swear to God, I don't. It's more, I'm frustrated he doesn't do anything. Like this announcement today, he's told Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy. I can't tell you this. To your point, on this broadcast with thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching, Dave Portnoy and Dan Katz.
It's the biggest platform.
That's going to get retweeted everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's the biggest.
I'm doing this. And his thing is they're going to make fun of it. So fucking what? They're making fun of it anyway.
Yeah.
He's a fucking just.
Okay.
I'll give you the John Dale sign off every night of the TV. Right? This is what you say. True or false? I'm John Dale's and Mother's a retard. True or false?
True.
Yes. That is a trademark that has gone viral.
The viewers don't really understand it.
But if they spent 3 seconds with their John, they would understand.
They look it up.
Are you a Mutt guy, John?
I am a
Good luck
Mutt
with
guy.
your retarded kid.
What was that, Johnny?
I do enjoy Mutt being on the show.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's my little brother. I love him, but like a little brother, he makes me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I have some sound of Montante criticizing you.
Oh, okay.
I was on the show. I don't remember this.
He's in Wednesday?
I'll answer that. Yes.
Yes.
It's like that fucking podcast you got the ad for. Like how you get 1 or 2 good clips of that, and
The
you
one,
can sell
you're
your
supposed
stuff.
to do reads for the last 2 weeks and hasn't done one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The last, yeah, well, it's the last show of each week. It's my fault too. I was supposed to let
Shut the
Justin know to
fuck up,
read for us.
Montante, you
It's okay.
fucking fat retard. That is not my job. I'm the fucking host. That's a producer's job or your job. That's not my fucking job. That's not my job. I'm not supposed to remember that fucking stupid podcast to promote that shit podcast. What do you want me to say? We fleeced him so we get a fucking couple of hotel rooms in North Dakota. Congratulations. If you're looking for, what's the podcast about?
Construction.
Construction in Massachusetts.
Oh, good. What's the name of the podcast?
The Mass Construction Pod.
Go listen to it. Knock yourself out. I dare you to listen to that fucking podcast. Leave right now and go listen to it. Go. Probably Mutt's big announcement. We'll be hosting it or something.
That would be
Fuck you, Montante. Honestly, what a prick. It's not my job.
He's never mentioned anything to me about.
No, right. It's just like the golf tournament. He's fucking up.
Well,
like,
he's not fucking. Did you hear the process for the golf tournament?
was this with Menner's thing?
Yes.
I didn't listen to that part yet. I listened to the first. Once Quinlan started talking, I bailed. I was like, it was just so much of it. It was annoying me.
Well, this makes sense.
It's just short and sweet. 72 people scramble. The first 72 people who DM me are going to be in. In theory, I think out of those 72, which the list is full, probably 25 of them won't be able to play. So I'm looking for another 25 to fill in. All I need in the DMs is first, last name. That's it.
That's not how it's going to work.
So all you got to do
Yeah.
is you just have to DM him your first name and your last name.
All right. So it's just his tournament now. We have nothing to do with
It's
it,
an
right?
outing.
I don't even want anything to do with it. Let them do it. I don't want it.
I hope not.
I don't want to do it. Like, they want me to play, I'll play. Let him handle it. I want no part of it.
Well, you have to DM him your first and last name.
Not cool.
And
I can
then
do
you,
that. Good.
Kirk Minahan.
What the fuck? Jesus. All right. What's a podcast?
Mass Construction. I can send you it.
No, don't send me. I don't want my phone. Mass Construction. Go listen to it. Give him a good review. He's a very nice guy. He's stuck with Montate. So give the guy a break. So there you go. Mass Construction Podcast. Great. Well, let's stop dicking around. I'm trying my best here. So if you're not on Twitter, and many people, Mike, as you know, aren't.
Sure.
I don't even really know how to accurately describe the events of the last 24 hours other than, like I would say to a Justin Auger or to an Allison Morrissey or to a Kelly or Jennifer Symington on Sumac Street when I was a 7 or 8 year old. I told you so. Once again, as always, Chris Clemmer said this, Dan Katz, who may join us later. Kirk was right about this one. I told you guys forever, Mike. I warned you people that this was going to happen. And it happened.
You blame Mutt for this, for not doing enough background on this guy?
No, not honestly, not really.
Because
honestly, not really.
The comparison I had would be we didn't find Coleman's Kelly
Sure.
Keegs tweets until like January.
Absolutely. So that's exactly right. Although, liking Kelly Keegs is different than
Hating Barstool.
Yeah, we'll get to that asshole in a second. My issue is with my issue with Mutt is more, it connects to that. So, and I saw some people saying, because we asked Mutt to come in today, he declined. He said he could call in, which he's not going to do, or he could come in Wednesday or Thursday. Some people saying, Mutt's putting his balls on the table here. Well, if I could play you the audio of Mutt talking on the phone yesterday, he was about in tears. So, and I don't mean, he has a job. So Mutt announced, as I told everybody, I think I said yesterday, the quote was, when you find out what it is, it's going to break your heart.
Sure.
And when you found out what it was, it broke your heart. He's doing 8 episodes, 1 hour each on Mohegan Sun podcast radio or something. It's a zero. No one's going to watch it. No one's going to listen. It's going to suck. We all know that. We can put that aside. He's made the mistake. Hey, look, maybe they'll blow us away on a week from Thursday.
Where you would have gotten more Mutt support is if you came in and was like, Mutt's an enemy now.
Well, no. I
think people thought, what's he supposed to do?
I was very clear about this. He's no. He needs to disavow this fucking guy. That's it.
Sure.
Or not, and you just don't come on the show. That's not, I don't think that's that big a deal. I don't think I'm being hugely unreasonable. I'm not taking money away from the guy. That's all. Made sure he's working with a guy who's an asshole who hates the company I work for. A company that's been super loyal to me in some not so great times. A boss who I really like. Why would, it doesn't make any sense to me.
And then at the end of football season in mid-November, you can come back in.
Right. I mean, that's a short, this is an exciting season. It's a sprint this year. Mid-November, 10 games and we're done.
Yeah. What is, I'm actually asking from I understand it's paid for, whatever, weekends and what. Why would it be that time range?
I have no answer for that.
College football, maybe?
No, because mid-November is still the middle of the season.
I think hopefully maybe it would blow up and they can sell the second.
Yeah, I think they were like, hey, we'll
it's a test run.
Yeah, we'll give you 8 weeks. We're going to talk about everything. I'm going to guess that gets you through the World Series.
Yeah.
So then maybe that's it too. And then, okay, we'll see where we're at, middle of football season. I assume there's no cost to the show. These guys are doing it for not, so they'll bring it back through the end of the football season is my guess.
All right.
Probably.
That was the part I really didn't get. Is why would it end?
I think
if you're a fan of the show and you're like, I need next week's picks.
Devastated fans of the show are never going to get over this. So yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, that is I will say that is a very strange thing. All right, so the first annual Mike Montante golf tournament will be taking place Friday, September the 21st, correct?
No.
Oh,
the 20th.
The 21st is the Saturday.
I beg your pardon. Friday. It is Friday, though.
Yes.
The 20th.
Yes.
After Steve Robinson night.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a show from you. All right. We're doing a Friday show from there.
Well,
I'm just going by what you said.
Yeah. No, I don't think we're doing that.
What?
You asked me if we're doing that. No.
It sounds like a day of Republican jocularity.
Why don't you just play golf with these fucking losers? With Snoopy and Lou Gorman. Who cares?
This is the problem with you. You're half in and you get out.
Who's Lou Gorman? The Roy Sox general manager.
Larry. You deviate. You say you're in, you're out.
What am I going to do? Willie McGee, he said. And I said, but geez, Lou, I don't know. He's a good player. What?
You're in, you're out. You're all over the place. We already got
Montante, between the two of us, one of us is definitely all over the place in the process of this. That is for sure.
No, I'm in.
You gave me 2 options, Dutch Elm and Dutch Elm.
Hey, guess what we chose?
So what I'm saying is you've been a fucking disaster.
Yes, but then you said we'll do a show beforehand and then we'll tee off. I already spoke to the nice, fine people.
What do you care? Is somebody not going to play golf because we're not doing the show?
Probably.
I don't know who's to say. Who's to say?
Probably most.
Yeah, what are you doing to me?
People like playing golf.
Now Blind Mike's got to do a fucking live show beforehand. to
Mike
get the
is
people
doing a show that morning from there.
there. Yep.
Yes.
And then he's got to do Mike
They're watching the
Minahan's that night.
entire series of Quincy. For
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That I would do.
Yeah, I would actually do that. You're worse than that. Who am I going to play with?
I don't know.
Boy, you're on top of things, man. You are.
Listen, we got time.
I'm listening. Okay.
Time.
We got time.
Look, by the way, it's like essentially September now. School
got
started.
time. So I'm gonna get. I told them by the second week of September, I'll send over the list of names.
So you're okay with this guy now, who you were ripping to me on the phone?
Well, no, there was a little different guy. Different guy.
But you're saying you're not all over the place.
Jeremy.
You don't know the right guy.
Jeremy's-
You've been bad.
Hold on, I'll talk to Mike. Mike, shut the fuck up. You think this guy sounds like he's all over the place? How dare you make that accusation?
I got the boners
So he's
confused.
banned.
He's not coming.
The boner's not coming.
No, boner salad. Thank God, will be there. Boner
Well,
jam.
yeah,
Shut up.
I'm sure you actually will.
Yeah, he definitely will be. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a guy you're relying on as one of your yeses for the fucking
This is why
tournament.
we have backups. Back to the game,
Montate,
please.
you're a fucking disgrace. There's gonna be 8 people at this thing. You're counting boner salad as a
What was
shut
the other
up.
tweet?
Drew, shut up. You're counting boner salad as a lock?
Not a lock.
Fucking idiot.
When did I say he's a lock? Don't put
Let me
words
get
in
the
my
list. Give me the list.
mouth. You want a fucking list? I'll give you a fucking list.
Yeah, give me the list. Turn the music off, Drew. 1 second. It's a good game. Yeah, give me the list.
It's
Thank
gonna
you,
take
Drew.
me
I'll
fucking
take
2
it.
hours to read. We're gonna be in trouble.
It'll
here with
definitely
this
take you 2 hours to read. There's fucking 6 names on the list.
See, this is what I fear. We're gonna realize
Do you
that
need glasses now, Montate?
list. No, I can never read.
Oh, that's true.
Kirk's
If you-
number one.
It's a good point. If you're illiterate, do you really need glasses? I guess just to see the world,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
How's your eyesight, though? It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
You're
good.
young. Yeah.
Kirk, Mick could be an issue.
All right, so hold on. We'll take our time. Take our time on time. It's brought to you by Milton's, a store for men. So I'm in.
You're in. Well, are you?
Yeah, I'm saying.
you're
I'm telling you.
flip-flopping.
Thank you for confirming. I'm in. I'm telling you, I'm playing. Justin, that's one for sure. Who's playing? We're up to 72. You said right?
Yes.
Okay. Who's number 2?
Mick might be dicey.
Definitely not a lock. So right now we're still at 1 guaranteed, right, Mike?
yeah, I
Go
would
ahead.
say so.
Cousin Christian.
Not a lock.
1,
Me.
2,
Brian Olsen.
Lock.
sure. 3,
Olsen's in. Okay.
Olsen's in.
Pat Ford, I'm a little worried about.
Pat Ford, definitely not a lock.
No,
Just as a
he's-
newborn kid.
He might be in the
could be in
bin.
the fucking, he could be in the psycho ward.
Yeah.
Definitely not a lock. And that's a big spot. And he's not a big spot guy. So that's 3.
3. Justin.
What are you laughing at?
The idea that he would be like too nervous to go. He just wouldn't show.
Definitely possible. That's 3.
Justin Durand.
The drip.
Yes.
I
would say that's a lock.
He's a fucking
He's
lock
in.
of
Yeah.
the century.
This is the part that's iffy. He claims he has a friend he's playing with. I don't know.
4. So we're at 4. Right.
4. Dave from Twitter. Lock.
I'll give you that. 5.
Yeah, he's always been good.
Martin Falkenberg. Lock.
6. Okay, I'll give you the
I
Falk.
trust the name.
John McNulty. I actually don't think he's playing.
So 6. Okay, we're at 6.
Billboard Shark guy actually just DM'd me as I'm about to read him saying he's in.
I'll give you him. 7.
We're in.
Wait,
we're
he
in-
just DM'd you? He said you had this list like.
Oh yeah, he said the list was
he
already.
just DM'd me as I was looking at it. I'm in, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, you're
All
in.
right, 7. We'll give it to you. We'll give it
Take
to
it
you.
easy back there,
Justin, we'll give it 7.
Jesus fucking Christ. Mutt, we're in trouble there.
Nope.
Not a lock.
I'm trying. Vikings out.
Nope.
All right, it's 14. 15's fake Dan.
So you're
Katz.
15 right now. We have
Yes.
7 people who are in.
This is why we're going up to
See what I'm
90.
saying?
A little 50% ratio.
You're forgetting about the process.
Jen Newton's a lock.
Fake Dan Katz Mush. He's in.
He's
Okay.
in.
Oh, God,
yeah,
yeah.
he's in.
FDJM Friend Leach. That'd be fake Dan. Actually, no, what the fuck that would be. He's in. Leach.
What are we fucking
Trust
doing?
the process. He's
what
in.
are we doing
He's in.
here?
He's in.
Go
Sick.
ahead.
He's in. Ned Snark. In.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's got a okay.
Nips.
probably though.
In.
Who?
Nips. You
Yeah,
know.
Nipples.
Oh,
Trust me.
he's on.
You know who. Ringolds. If
He's in.
If he's sober,
He could
he's
be
in.
dead. He could be dead easily.
He's
but
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
But he'll
he's
be
in.
there. He'll
He's
be
about
there.
as
He'll
in
be
as
there.
you get.
Number 20, Larry Gorman. In.
Absolutely.
Well, we know Larry Gorman's.
Of course. Let's not get silly here. 21,
that young pussy.
Rob guy who hates they do. In.
Unbelievable.
Peltz. In.
Yeah, Peltz will be there, Mike.
Snoopy.
Well, he's been notoriously
He
unreliable.
loves golf, though.
He does
Yeah.
love golf.
Well.
Yeah.
He might have a plus one.
Montade's like, yeah. He's like, Mike, you're like, what is it? Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
I'm a
Maybe
dickhead.
maybe Peltz's girlfriend too.
His wife.
No, girlfriend.
Didn't they get married?
He tried to force that on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Right,
maybe.
yes.
Maybe is not what we're doing.
Maybes are no locks. What number are we at, guys? Do
What?
you know? Like 9?
I'm at 15 in.
Oh, what number are we at right
That's
now?
not bad. We're on 23 on the list.
Great. Okay.
That's great.
That's great.
That's a great percentage.
Well, but keep in mind, by the way, these Brian Olsons and Falkenberg, we're just assuming
I'm typing
Montate.
up. Falkenberg's in.
We're
Olsen's
assuming
coming with me.
Montate is like. No, were you in Canada with BA this weekend drinking?
Canada. I was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, all right. Because that's when he sent me a message like 2 a.m. I said he wants a producer's job.
The quality that has made Martin Falkenberg a lock is we don't know who he is.
Just take my fucking word. I'm running the.
I don't take your word.
Well, you should.
Okay.
Snoopy in.
Have we said Snoopy's name like 3 times?
Yeah, you won't let me. You won't let me get past Snoopy.
How many Snoopies are there?
There's fucking one Snoopy.
the Charles
there's
Schultz
one,
golf
there's one
tournament?
Snoopy.
He's been mentioned today, but not on this list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Schroeder in. Peppermint Patty in.
Linus.
Do you mind?
Lucy Van Pelt.
Do you
in.
mind?
No, I
Jersey Minifan Twitter. The aforementioned Little People Big World.
in.
That I
Is that
trust.
2 wins?
Yeah, we'll give them. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Huel Babineau. Twitter. And I have in quotations Twitter. I think Huel's in.
As opposed to the character.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I was going to be specific. Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
on that one, like all the other ones, why are you like, I think he's in? Everyone else, you're like, lock.
I don't know. I don't know Huel that
All right, so
well.
we're not counting him.
I like that he puts
Justin
Twitter
doesn't count.
Okay.
as
got
if
it.
to say not Lavelle Crawford.
Well, you never know.
Kirk beats Callahan. Twitter.
Okay. We know that's Cal. We know that's Twitter. Montez.
Now
It's a human
there's
being.
an issue. He's in. Okay. I got
Quite a name,
I
man.
got a DM the other day. I
He
should
coincidentally found your show.
actually was driving. He said due to logistics, me and my foursome are out.
Oh no.
I think it fucking might be Burt Macklin. It might be him who said that.
So
Oh good.
You have no fucking idea what's going on.
We're not done with the list. We haven't even started the Excel yet.
Burton
Oh,
Mac.
we're not even Excel yet?
No, we haven't started
Oh.
the Excel yet.
So you know.
so we
So
can't.
Burt Macklin is out.
No, I
He's
forget
a
who the fuck
maybe.
it was. I
Well,
forget who
you
the fuck
forgot.
it was.
How do you forget? Didn't they message
See,
you?
this is what I was talking about, the forgetting thing.
Yeah, I know. It was a good point. I didn't know we were gonna be doing this.
But you get mad at us for you claim you're not organized. You don't even know who's withdrawing.
Don't worry. Andy Nolan's shoulder is in. That's breaking news right there.
Oh, good. Okay.
Maybe who the fuck's
We're
in
at
these
20
in?
now.
It can't be breaking news because the list is already filled.
Brendan, no. Kurt Macklin. Brendan Reed's out. That's couldn't make it. All right, sorry, Brendan.
I know Brendan
Burt
Reed.
Macklin and his foursome.
I saw Karen Reed with a certain 9.5 last night.
Yeah,
Justin.
he looked
See
good
that?
there. He looked good there.
Yes.
Karen Reed and Cullinane. Karen Reed, she did with Greg Hill. Did she just have like dinner with people who like think she's innocent?
I guess
nice.
maybe it's kind of like
That's just like what she does. Is she like?
Is she gonna end up making a lot of money from this?
I would think. I don't think she'd be giving her first interview to Cullinane.
She should.
That'd be quite a move. TikTok titan that he is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so Macklin and his foursome are in.
Does
Ryan,
Cullinane have highlights in his hair? Is that what people are saying, Justin?
yeah,
Does he actually? Or
it
no?
looks like it.
I don't. He's always been blonde.
He's always been
Maybe
blonde.
Yeah, but he's not above doing that though. That's for sure.
No, but wouldn't
very
I'm saying,
vain
if you're
person.
blonde, wouldn't you dye your hair? You wouldn't have highlights, would you?
True. Maybe he's getting. I don't know. Maybe Karen Reed's dating her father-in-law. His father-in-law. Imagine if Karen Reed kills his father-in-law.
Wow.
That'd be
That'd be crazy.
doing a TikTok about it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ryan Dearborn Twitter in.
He's in.
Johnny Hacks Twitter in.
Why is Johnny Hacks definitely in? Out of curiosity.
Oh, we're just optimism. Glass half
Oh, okay.
full.
Oh, okay. Optimism. I got you. Why in optimism?
Yeah, there you go.
Do
Kirk's,
you know all these people?
no,
Okay.
I don't even know fucking 50 people in my real life.
I'm saying like talking to them. Like
No, I know like 4 people on this list.
So when Johnny Hacks says you want to play in the golf tournament, you're just assuming they're in, but there's no. But they might just not play.
This
with
They
it.
is-
might be fucking with you.
This is step one.
I'm gonna guess right now of that list, 20 people are definitely in total.
Right now we're at 22.
I know, but you're assuming Johnny Hacks, Justin.
I'm not assuming.
I thought
Montante's
Montante had
telling me.
like locks. Like when he says
I
lock,
do.
that just means somebody messaged you once and they want to play.
Yes,
Okay, continue.
lock. Good friend Dave Twitter.
Lock.
Good friend Dave
Yep.
guest Jim in, and then there's 2 more good friend Dave guests. We don't have
I
the
put
names yet.
Jim higher than good friend.
Good friend Dave.
So how many good friends are
3.
I just added 2.
Add 3. There's 3 total.
Okay.
There's good friend Dave and good friend 3 guests. 3
That's
guests.
reason- that's
Makes-
re-
that makes a
guests.
four.
That's
that makes a foursome.
That's a
This
foursome.
one's definitely
makes a
in.
foursome. That's-
These next 2 are definitely in.
Okay.
So was it 4 or 3 for good friend? How many good friends are there?
3 good,
Good
friends.
friend
There's-
and his 3
There's
guests.
3 good friend Daves. There's only 1 good friend Dave. There's 3 good friend guests. Okay, 4 total.
Good friend Dave and his 3 good friend guests.
Okay, we're at 26.
This one's a lock. So, Mike, this one's definitely a lock for better or worse. Mama K's in.
Mama K's in.
Definitely in.
Okay. By herself or with a group?
Probably with her mom.
She's the friend that you
Probably.
always try
Yeah.
to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now probably are we
Probably. You count probably as a lock?
No, I didn't say
Okay,
lock.
okay.
Don't put
So
words
it's
in
just a
my-
one.
Don't put words in my mouth.
But just you have a
I
spot
asked you the
available.
question.
I'm trying to get
Go
through
ahead.
this fucking list. I'm getting chirped to your left and right. Nipples is in.
Haven't we said this already? We definitely said
I didn't get
that. We definitely said that.
Nipples was 18.
So
Fucking unbelievable.
Nipples was 18.
You're a fucking moron. This is the stupidest fucking list I've ever seen in my life.
41 is Miss
Greg
Nipples.
Polar.
41 is Miss Nipples.
If Montante was fucking Schindler, there would have been nothing with a fucking. Everyone would have fucking died.
I have assumed next to Miss Nipples, so we're gonna assume she's playing.
Assumed.
Biodude is definitely in.
Okay.
Can I say also, now if the list isn't full, you're going to get nothing but people fucking with you the rest of the day.
No,
I am worried.
why would you say that? Go ahead.
Well, you gotta pay. That's what step 4.
Right.
Step 4.
Gross point.
What's
Take a
step?
sip of my
What's
water,
step
goddamn
3?
What's that?
What's
I'm
step
reading
3?
a list, Kirk. Could you just let me get through this fucking list?
How do we get to step 4?
Gross, one step at a time. Gross point Zach, Twitter, and
We know him.
but yeah, he's good. Beans, Twitter.
What a statement.
Don't fucking act like
Stevens,
Beans is
who
not.
the fuck is Beans?
Don't worry about Beans. Good Minifan. He's in.
Is that the guy from No Exit 4?
No,
Or no? Who's that? Does he have like a name like Beans on Twitter or no? Am I making that up?
Commie prick.
We're on. Yeah, I think
a good point.
Good call. Roscoe, and he's definitely in. Willie Mopena and
Nice.
Johnson Arroyo and
Him I trust.
Mark
KMS
Bellhorn in.
KMS producer
Rod
stock.
Nixon in. Alan Embry in.
KMS producer stock and his 3 guests. We'll say in.
Oh, sure. Why not?
say.
Yeah. I'm sure.
You're just trying to get to 72, aren't
Well,
you?
I'm trying to get there real quick. Yeah. My boss, Anthony, in.
Your boss is in.
Yes. Jeff D. Lowe and his 3 guests, McCoy, Vogt, and Ethan. In.
Okay, Jeff D. Lowe's
I
not going to
wouldn't-
be there.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Why the fuck
guarantee
did we
that.
tell me?
Surviving starts 2
To
days
fuck with you.
later.
He's fucking with me?
I don't know. Surviving starts.
Oh, Jeff D. Lowe, you're better than that.
Jeff D. Lowe is not in that. Jeff D. Lowe is not.
What about
playing in the
McCoy?
tournament.
What about Ethan? These are big.
I don't know. Jeff D.
right,
Lowe is
this
not
is-
not going to be there.
Jeff Delo's flying his friends in from California to do the golf tournament.
McCoy.
Well, I mean, they may be there. I don't want to speak about McCoy. I'm not going
All right,
to.
then this is where it gets troublesome then, because then we go right from the 4 guys who aren't going apparently.
To Dave Portnoy. and his
to
three
Dan
friends.
Katz.
So let's not get crazy. To boner salad.
Who you said you? Yeah, Borisal will not be there.
Yeah, probably not.
Right.
Well, then if he's not there, I would assume boner salad guest is probably not there.
Probably not.
Ed McDonald.
I don't know.
McDonald contract. What?
Oh, McDonald contract.
Yeah.
He'll make it.
He'll be there.
He's in.
Great.
Kirk Ministan Twitter. We're almost there. Cinema's there. Okay.
Cinema, I think, will be there. Don't you?
Yeah, I trust that.
Yeah.
Brendan Reed.
You just said he was out.
I know. You want to let me fucking and his three guests and now they're all out. So that's 4 gone, wiped. Be a Man guy's in.
He'll be there.
That's definite.
Scungy and his 3 guests locks.
Absolutely.
B Nason definitely in. Adam Peters 974 Twitter in.
Definitely sounds
This
good.
guy, we got a little flair here, we got a little spice. Abdi Thacker in.
It's pretty spicy.
Kobe Harris on X 8. Kobe Harris 8. Stanley is in.
I don't even know what he's saying anymore.
We got 2 more.
These are a bunch of people who won't be playing golf in a couple of weeks at Dutch Elm. That's what they have in common.
True. You believe in me.
Jeff D. Lowe.
Thank you.
is 3.
UVM, AK's in, and then Dalvassi 22 to round out the list.
Of that name, Joseph, if I had to put a gun in your mouth, how many of those people will be there on that day?
40.
Oof, that's higher than I'd go.
Would you like to know how many locks Montante said there were?
Yeah,
53.
53.
So we got some ground to make up.
Yeah.
Jeff D. Lutz, I'm surprised.
And if you'd like to
What are you
be added to
surprised
that
about?
list, you can't DM Montante. He has to figure
Yeah,
figure
it's
that
on
out.
Montante. It's Mike
Open his
Montante.
DMs.
I'm bailing Justin out today.
This is the toughest golf tournament in the world to
I
get
am
into.
bailing Justin out today.
You were right about
Find him in
that.
the street. You're in.
Oh
You
my.
are right about
That's
that.
neither here nor there.
You are not lying about that. So the first annual Mike Montante golf tournament, we have. So if people still want to play, they can reach out to you.
Yes,
if you follow them.
And I'll reach out to the settings. I'll go to my settings earlier or later on today. You guys are gonna be fucking
Why
around.
don't you just put a
I'm gonna
tweet?
open
Why don't
up-
you just put a tweet out and just say, "Hey, respond to this tweet."
Pretty good idea.
I mean,
That's not a
important
bad
to do
idea.
it that way. Also, if you'd like
Kirk,
to.
idea. I'm glad you're part of the tournament. You're your ideas, man.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll put that up in a little bit.
Now, what if I'm Billy Bob? I'm 55 years old and I love golf. I love KMS. I've gone to every single event. I don't really understand Twitter or this internet nonsense.
Well,
but
that's life,
I'd
though.
love to be a part of
That's
this.
life of the show, though. You're shit out of luck in general.
I guess, yeah.
I mean,
Good point.
I mean, good. Show up. Believe me. If you want to play that day, just fucking show up. I mean, what are we kidding?
We have to have some rules here, right? This is not the southern border. We got everything's gonna be nice and organized.
Honestly,
Good. Okay. Good.
schedule a tea time and save yourself a few bucks.
I mean, if you're paying $150 for this, you are out of your fucking gourd.
that is not how you sell anything. By the way. That is
You are a
not good.
lunatic.
All right. Fun fact about my birthday. If you write out the year I was born, it was the same day, 1992, January 9th, 1992. Same year.
That's awesome.
Fun fact.
Wow.
Funny you
Okay,
asked.
you guys can poop. You guys can poo-poo that. It's pretty cool.
What are you saying?
Funny
If
you
you-
asked.
January 1,
podcast.
9. I was born the 9th. The year was 92. 1992. Is that fun?
It's
All right,
interesting.
Justin. What I think?
I didn't have fun with it, but
All right.
I think that's an interesting.
Wait, say it again.
fact.
You were born on the 9th?
You were born in 1992.
Yes.
He was born January 9th, 1992. So if you're right about it's 1992, 1992.
What? So what?
You can't do that. All right, carry on.
Well, it'd be like if I
That's
was
unique.
born.
It's unique.
If I was born January 9th, 1974, which is 1974. The year I was born, if you spell it all, if you write all four numbers, the same year he was born. It's unusual. That's unusual.
That's true of so many people that were born on January 9th.
Well, I'm not saying it's exclusive to me.
It's a good point. It's bigger that way. 1 second.
Well, it doesn't work after the
Well,
year.
it's just that century.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that
you're
way.
jealous.
How many human beings?
You got John Dale's. I got 1992.
Wait a minute.
I get your jealousy.
I didn't think of that. Hold on. You know when the 19th century is, right? What years are those?
What's that?
What years are the 19th century?
That's a tough one. What do I mean there?
You tell me. You said it. What years are the 19th century?
So it'd be 1,000 years before. I don't know. I'm lost. I actually have no idea.
Hold on. 1,000 years before what?
We're not doing this. We're not doing Pullman.
We are
I don't
doing
know.
it.
We're not fucking.
1,000 years before what?
1,000 years.
I don't know what I was thinking.
If I said to you, give me a year in the 19th century, what would you say?
1953.
Okay. That would be wrong.
What?
That's not correct.
That'd be wrong.
It's 19. Like, all right.
What's 1,000 years before, do you think?
The date I just it's like 1843. That's the 18th century.
You're actually right. I mean, he's
No,
but he's
he
right.
thinks that's 1,000 years
I know, but I'm
apart.
saying, but he's actually right century-wise. Like that is the 19th century.
No, he's wrong.
What do you mean?
Does
He
anybody
said-
know?
Well, no, it's not 1,000. No, that part's wrong. But I'm saying he actually got the century right.
No, he didn't. He said the 1800s or the 18th century.
Oh, I thought he said it was the 19th century.
How the
No.
fuck would the 1800s be the 19th century?
Well,
Think about it.
I know I am. I'm lost.
I'm trying to explain it to him correctly that he'll understand.
Good luck with that.
But why do you think how long do you think a century is? How many years?
1,000, like, so 2000s to 20th
Not like.
century.
The answer will definitely not be like amount. It'll
So when we
definitely
get the year 3000, we're now
how
we're
many
in
years is a century?
1,000?
That's not quite right.
999?
We're getting closer, Mike.
No, I think I'm there. I'm on the number.
You get closer. You get closer.
This is like the Jim Tomey thing all
No,
over.
we're not. No, don't even.
Philly Drew, you might be here for a
You know
while.
what Philly Drew sounds like? Carano.
Yes, I
I
did
could
hear that.
hear
right
that
there.
a little
Yes.
bit, yeah.
You know what that is, Philly Drew, or no?
Yeah, he did the parody songs for a while, right?
You hear that? A little bit. He's got that like that.
Sing a tune for us.
Yeah. Don't worry. Okay.
People love me, Jerry.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
It's not funny at all.
Is he still doing that pod? trying to get away from the century.
Rome?
Yeah. No. The one, the new music thing he does.
The Quantum Week back?
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. We're not getting away from him, Montana.
All right. I give y'all in my knowledge. I got nothing. I don't know what the fuck a century is. I thought it was,
A century's 100 years. So like the 19th century would be. he's not buying it. 19th century would be like 1801 to the end of that century.
Okay.
100 years, yeah.
Gotcha.
I do get.
Do you get me or no?
No, I do. I was also thrown off. You guys did a thing like 4 weeks ago where I knew I might be in trouble with the centuries because you guys were talking about like top athletes or something.
You know,
we
I thought
did
you'd be
the
grilled on
20.
this.
And when you guys went back, that far, I was like,
that wasn't a hint for you?
No, that's when the alarm bells
We
started
were
ringing.
around. We were live. You were 7 for the end of the millennium.
Yeah, Y2K.
That mean anything to you? Like that we were ending a century?
I was too young. I didn't
I
appreciate
suppose
the
so.
value of
I
ending
guess
a
so.
century, closing it out.
There's value. Yeah, there's value there.
Justin?
But if someone referred to modern times,
Yeah.
what century are we in?
Right now?
Yeah.
Present day?
Yes.
We're in the 21st century.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I aced it.
Yeah, I mean,
So when was the 20th?
I just realized.
So what's the 20th century?
I would have answered that differently 10 minutes ago.
give me a year in the 20th century.
All right. 19. No.
No.
Fuck me. 20th century?
20th century, yeah.
1898.
I don't understand how you can do that.
1998?
There you go.
So I get
Thank you.
the original problem he had is how I thought of it when I was a kid. It's like
Some people don't.
1900s, 19th century.
Right.
Some
To be
people
clear-
some people don't get past that.
To be clear, you at the beginning of the show, when I said he was retarded, you objected to this, Mike.
I did.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's been diagnosed with anything.
Right. This is a man who's running the golf tournament.
He's choosing
Don't
not
worry,
to
don't
learn
worry.
this.
No, I have ADHD.
Don't worry, I have ADHD.
No, you said I'm not diagnosed. I'm diagnosed.
Okay. I'm not worried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're not.
Determined that was a lie.
I'm glad you're not. Can we go to something else? You know, I'm bailing. You owe me a lot of money today, Justin. I'm saying your fucking job.
A huge day in KMS history. I'm Kirk Minahan. I'm joined by Mike Geary, Andy Mayo, who left me some wacky gift there.
It's not. It just
Yeah,
pens.
it's like a bit. I threw it away. I was happy. I don't need your bits today.
I'll pick them out of the.
It's a big
garbage
day.
later.
If I could do it over, you would not be here today. But it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. The senior producer of the Kirk Minahan Show, Justin Trudell, is here.
Oh, congratulations, Justin.
Yes. And the newest member of the Kirk Minahan Show, David John Cullinane, is back. Wow. The drops are already coming down. John Cullinane?
David John Cullinane.
David John Cullinane is back. Welcome back, Dave.
I assumed you were guessing.
Huh?
I'm a little nervous. It's my
I
first
assumed you were
day.
guessing it.
Yeah, is that a bit or no? Off to a good
No,
start.
I am nervous. Definitely, it's weird.
What do you? Why? You've been
I'm just
here a
being
million
This is
times.
round 3, for God's sakes, with you.
It's really round 4 if you count the 3 weeks when filling for Steve.
That's not employment.
No,
though.
true.
Well,
yeah.
you let me do some sales on the side. And
That's
things like
right,
that.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll give you, before we get to the other big news of the day, obviously, we'll give you a little back channel as to how Cullinane came back to the show. I'm sure you're curious, Andy.
I am.
Okay. As always, Mike.
Yeah.
The go-between, the conduit, was Michael Montante.
Really?
Yes. So the thing happened with
How did he keep his mouth shut yesterday?
that's the amazing thing.
He didn't.
Oh, he told you?
No, yeah, I walk in this morning, he's like, so you know who the producer is? And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, no. And he's like, yeah, you do.
So things move so fast in this world. The freaking guy I used to do the radio show with, who did the show with the Marloni guy.
Callahan?
No,
Oh, Mutt.
Mutt. Jesus Christ, he just feels so irrelevant today, doesn't he? Didn't hear his name once yesterday. But so once it didn't go through with him, and I didn't really want him to have the job anyway. But once it didn't go through with him, I started thinking about some other people. I actually thought about Montante. So I reached out to Montante and said, hey, are you interested? You can do your sales stuff. We'll give you a base salary. We'll try and BO boys. Sorry. Huh? So we'll give you a base salary. You can do your sales stuff. We'll figure something out maybe. And he was very nice. He said, can't do, I have a great job right now, making a lot of money, and my boss doesn't know how stupid I am pretty much. So I'm going to stay in New Jersey, He said, but I think Cullinane would do it. And it hadn't even crossed my mind, honestly. I said, oh, okay, maybe. My guess is Cullinane, Montante talks to everybody, so I'm sure you said something to him at some point.
I think like when I first left, he called me or something like that.
A year ago?
I don't know. Maybe we talked sporadically.
First day out. Yeah, I'd go
Well,
back.
he asked me like, "What are you going to do
It's
now?"
very weird
All this
seeing you in
stuff.
that chair.
I know.
You like? I think
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
there's going to be a lot of switching going on in that room.
Yes.
We're going to figure out who the better guy in that chair is, Mike.
Interesting.
Probably Dave.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
We're going to find out. We're going to find. Dave's never done the drop in his life.
Dave was bad with
Right,
drops,
this
and
is brand
Justin, I think, is good. He's better than you. Give
Well,
him
he's
credit
not good, but he's getting better. He's
funny.
bad.
It's
right.
funny.
Yeah, he's comedic.
Yeah.
yeah, he's comedic.
Well, Dave always said it was because
I could use a couple of those
Steve's
pens
system.
in retrospect, Andy. What's that?
I've got a lot
I
more.
know you. I'm sure
I'll get
you're a
them out
guy.
of the
You're a guy who has
garbage.
plenty of pens. There's no doubt about that.
Island
There's no
over there.
question. What's that?
I said it's Penn Island over there.
Shut up. So I called Dave. He called back, and then we talked about it for, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something. And he was open to it with some, I said, hey, no, I'm okay for now. Fine, Andy, thank you. He had he's like, some reservations, I understood, just for his job. He's doing other stuff. He's doing that financial stuff. And obviously we know now he's a true crime expert.
Yes.
Savant. I mean, Dave and I get things federally done on the federal level, not on the local level.
Oh my God, Steve must have been absolutely fucking disgusting.
I was talking to you yesterday. Steve sent me a text. He's like, I can't believe Cullinane is a fucking. And as Steve pointed out with the dead baby, it's really two. You have two of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Right.
And
It'll really annoy the two of them when Mick solves one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, he is working on it slowly, but he'll get to the Vegas stuff.
it's more likely you'll be solving Mick's murder than
That's
Mick
well.
solving
I
a
don't think
murder.
it'll be a long season. So
Oh, he hung himself. One episode.
Jesus Christ.
take it easy, Andy. So so Dave and I talked. It was pretty much really at that point. nailed it down.
Yeah,
I think like it was like 90% done. He said he had to check with some people he does the financial. I said no problem. He said, hey, I might have to do this and this and this in addition to the show because he's not going to make as much as he did last time. So I said, yeah, I understand that. So, and then we were pretty much done, and then we pretended with the other two guys this week, kind of. Although, like I said, I kind of wanted to see. Because let's be honest, like, this won't last long with these two.
Sure.
Right. Justin will be gone soon in some form or fashion. Dave, to me, Dave is like if Dave gives me another year and a half, that's a huge win.
He's like a journeyman reliever.
He's a TikTok star. Like, we get him on the ascent. He's having dinner with people before the Karen Reed trial starts again in January. We'll get him till then. So, But no, I knew it was like 90% done. Then I talked to Portnoy. Portnoy was like, "You got to be kidding me." He's like, He's like, "This fucking show is ridiculous."
Why does he even have an opinion on that?
Well, the idea that you're replacing Coleman, who replaced you, is on the show.
Crazy
is
fucking world. I'm
correct.
sure he's seen some crazy shit at Barstool before.
There's really no show like this, though. I was thinking about this morning, where the fans not only care about who produces this. Nobody knows who produces a fucking podcast generally or a show. Not really. Right. They care about who sits in what chair in the producer's room.
Right.
Like there's a level to it that is unusual.
I am interested in that.
That's what I'm saying.
Justin is Cullinane's boss?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yes.
Senior producer.
That was, first of all, that was never discussed on our phone calls whatsoever.
Which would make Cullinane junior producer.
That's correct. Your
fault. Okay, just to make.
Well, I think Cullinane's sort of the.
Good.
I'm trying to think of the title for it.
Intern?
I would almost say senior consultant for the Kirk Minahan show.
Yeah, so is he like a part-time?
You like that title?
Nice.
You like that title?
Nice. Yeah.
Senior consultant. On the it is me at the top still.
Sure.
I would say second, in a way, is still Steve Robinson. Like he almost has that senior
That's crazy
position where Justin still has to report to him on the big stuff.
So insulting.
Then Justin, then Dave. I would say
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, well, Steve co-created the show. He has, he was here for the creation of the show.
Sure.
It's kind of like the guy, like the other guy with Steve Jobs. He's not.
Wozniak?
Yeah, he's not around, but yet he has that title. It's a title. It's a title.
I'm saying it's bizarre.
Yeah. Well, okay, you're getting a little busy, Justin, but that's okay. More is better than less. So yeah. So I mean, and it was, as always, when the announcement was made, people were really excited, which is, as I always say, very unusual. When somebody leaves the show and they come back, everyone really likes it. And I'm sure they will like Dave the entire time he's here. I have no doubt about that. I mean, people wanted Coleman back yesterday. This is what happens when people just leave. It becomes magic. It's magic.
The only reason I didn't think that was happening was I didn't think Dan would spoil the announcement like that.
Well, he texted me in the afternoon.
Think there was a chance.
Yeah, Quigsy put together some things that were very funny. And he's like, is Coleman coming back? And I was like, no. I said, between us, it's Cullinane. And he said, oh, do you mind if we? I was like, no, go for it. It's funny. It'll just get people talking. Who did you think it was, Mike?
I never guessed Cullinane.
Right.
Like I said, Coleman I thought was an actual possibility until I saw that.
You called.
What was that?
Rico called me.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, not Rico didn't call you.
Yeah,
I know who did.
I got a phone number from someone, so I figured.
Somebody maybe who birthed Dave Cullinane is my guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Cullinane honestly didn't really ever cross my mind. I thought
Justin's fucking phone. You got to be able to answer the phone, Justin, during the show.
Yes. Take it off. Do not disturb.
Jesus Christ. No, don't call him back. Don't call him back.
I don't know why Justin lies to you like that.
Why do I lie to you?
Oh, I like this.
Rico Bosco called me. I showed Justin that he called.
Why are you lying, Justin?
Like,
boy,
why wouldn't you just say?
Boy, Dave.
Why wouldn't you just say Rico called Dave and Dave told me?
Well, because
it does feel longer.
Boy, who works for who in this conversation?
He just said Rico called, right?
But didn't he do something like Portnoy texted him last show or something like that?
Yeah, he's lying.
Why does he do that?
So you think he's a liar?
No, he does fibs. These are fibs.
Are you a fibber, Justin?
White lies.
Sure.
Uh-oh, he's not going to like this. Colin's going to break him.
Oh, I'm not.
What are you doing, Justin?
Now I took it off Do Not Disturb, and people are no caller ID. I've had Twitter fans been calling me.
That's another no caller ID.
You can put it on silent though, right?
I mean, isn't it one or the other?
No, it's.
No, it's either your voicemail or fucking Blink 182 songs.
So maybe it's a warranted lie because then you go through this process.
So
yeah, how do you feel
I
now,
took my
Dave?
phone off Do Not Disturb.
Okay, it's just torpedoing the show. What is going on?
Here we go.
Here we go. What?
Here's someone
Okay.
that's not no caller.
Hello.
Chase Cullinane here.
Hey, Chase. How are you?
Oh, wow.
Hello, Chase.
Yeah, Daddy, I know I give you shit, but I just want to say I'm proud of you for going back to work. It's way better than what Mutt does to his kids, making them smell those smelly horses.
What do you think of that, Dave? That's nice to Chase the call.
Johnson, yeah.
Did you-
Yeah, looking for women.
Yeah. Did you
They
enjoy your
stink.
birthday,
Those
Chase,
horses, they
yesterday?
smell.
Shut up, Dave. What was that, Chase?
Those horses, they smell.
Yeah, they
It's way better being at home.
Yeah, good. Well, good. Oh, that's very nice. You have anything you want to say to Chase, Dave?
Well, I just want to say I love you, and I had a blast on your birthday, and I hope you had just as much fun.
What'd you do on your birthday, Chase?
Yeah, I love you, Daddy. Now, Grandma, that's a different fucking story.
Right. There you go. All right.
She smells like bourbon. She smells like bourbon.
All right. Goodbye, Chase. There you go. Chase Cullinane is back. See the excitement.
Thank goodness.
If you don't know, yesterday, Matthew Farwell was arrested. We announced at the end of the show, and then I kind of was distracted. I'll admit for the rest of the show. Matthew Farwell was arrested for the murder of Sandra Birchmore, which is the season 2 of the case, which we said on season 2 of the case we thought Farwell did it. We laid out why. And then when was the last episode of the case, season 2?
Was that the Turtle Boy one?
I mean us. No, like the actual season 2. Like, what was it?
Spring of 2023, right?
Is that right? Okay.
That's what I thought.
Late, early spring, probably.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So.
It was a noble failure was January.
We'll change.
Oh, not even.
We'll change the name of that title. Dave. God, what's that?
January 24th, 2023.
Okay, I thought it was cold. Okay, so more than a year and a half later, Farwell was arrested, and we're 2 for 2. So I do 2 seasons, 2 murders. 2 murders. Just keep in mind, 2 murders solved. 0 advertising for season 2 of the case. 0. 1 murder solved. Season 2. 0 advertisers. So don't forget that. So when people are like, "Oh, why do you hate Barstool? Why do you hate the salespeople?" I love Barstool. I hate the salespeople. As Peter Manham would say, they're liars, thieves, cheats, and whores. That's what he would say. Salespeople will look you in the eye and they will lie to you. And that's one of the many things he was right about. So they can go pound sand. And I'm not doing a season 3 until we have a sponsorship before. I'm not doing it. I'm not looking to profit off, but it's a fucking shitload amount of work. And the producers who I would like to see make some money off it as well are doing a shitload amount of work. So I'd like to be able to bonus them off the case. Plain and simple. I'm not doing anything. Good luck. Because right now, I'm a fucking superhero. I got my phone will beep with like distress signals from somebody. I can leave here in 2 seconds and go solve a murder. But I'm not doing it until it's sponsored.
Damn straight.
Smart.
Yeah. I could solve a murder right now.
Yeah,
Tell me a famous murder, Mike, that's unsolved. Boy, he's good, isn't he, Justin?
I don't know.
Give me a famous unsolved murder, Justin.
Zodiac.
I know who did it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you. Not if it's unsponsored.
I have tape. What if I have some tape I can throw?
Yeah, I don't get in the bits. I want a legitimate sales thing. That's what I'm saying. And I don't want it to be Smith's Country Cheese or some goddamn fucking what's that thing where you throw the bag into the hole?
Oh, cornhole.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm looking for socks.
I was gonna say I will sponsor it. It would be
that would do.
Be a nice bump.
I'd be fine with that. But I want a list sponsorship for season 3 of the case. Season 1, murder solved. Huge numbers, enormous numbers. Season 2, murder solved. Still really big numbers for season 2 of the case, Dave. Right. Confirmed?
Definitely. Yep.
Big. True crime, huge genre. Barstool, nobody else can do it. Like somebody else could go read a Wikipedia page. You think one of these fucking morons at Barstool is going to solve a murder? No chance. Me, the greatest podcast talent who's ever lived, will do another season of it, solve another goddamn murder, get huge numbers, get Barstool some good press for fucking once, as opposed to some dog doing flips and somebody eating a fucking pizza. I'll solve a goddamn murder, bring some justice to some families, but I want a sponsor for my producers. That's all. And this is a message to you, Barstool salespeople, you rat weasel fucking assholes. Get a sponsorship or get stepping, or one of you might be the subject of season 3.
That's interesting.
What? Well, you never know. I'm not saying me, but who the hell knows? I don't know. Who knows? You think wants to knock one of those assholes off?
Yeah. And I imagine season 2 now will be getting a ton of downloads also.
Yes.
From people being like, hey, someone was talking about this a year and a half ago.
I hate to. I'm a very Peter Manningham kick lately, Mike. There's no such thing as a ton of those. That's 2,000 pounds of listeners. Go to your
Based
room.
on your audience.
Go to your room.
I think it'll be 7
Go
tons.
to your room.
I didn't see a ton.
Go stand in the corner.
I didn't
Go
see a
stand in
ton
the
of credit
corner.
out there, though. I didn't see a
You're
ton
saying,
of articles
you're saying
tagging.
a ton. Kirk, you're saying a ton. The ton's 2,000 pounds.
That had to be infuriating. Well, you do that now.
Yes. Right. It was. That's how it was infuriating. Now
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. Go stand in the corner. Think about that. What's that? Yeah, I saw some. Awful Announcing basically copy and pasted the first story.
Yep.
including the same picture, by the way, which is a good picture. I don't know if you saw it, Mayor. I like that picture. But yeah, but you know how that is. Like they're never going to give us credit. We're not looking for credit.
Right.
The irony is, I saw a lot of people, including your burner account, Radio Watch, tweeting how the Globe isn't doing journalism. This is actually one of the few times where the Globe actually did some journalism.
Right.
You said that in the Turtle Boy episode.
Laura Grimaldi did some. I mean, she clearly had. I think our boy was just feeding her left and right. Who's that idiot? The lawyer above the fucking diner.
Yeah, I forget his name now.
Yeah, that guy, that idiot.
Marullo,
yeah. Yep. I think I could be wrong.
Who wouldn't even fucking send us the outside medical examiner report that he had done?
Correct.
Fucking asshole.
Correct.
Like he had nothing before we sent him all that information.
He didn't even know who Josh Heel was.
He knew nothing.
Nothing. So we're going to keep working on.
You know who
season
knew
2.
something though about the case? The federal government knew about the case.
They did.
Multiple people yesterday
They did.
talked about this.
They did. That is true. So we'll do an episode today, sort of an update, Dave and I, after Unnamed, so the case listeners can listen to that. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's a pat yourself in the back. Because ultimately, what is it really about? Patting yourself in the back.
Sure.
That's what, at the end of the day, that's what. We did it. We fucking did. We worked hard on it. Cullinane did a good job on the case. Broke him, but he did a good job. Miltons.com. Go right now. Unnamed in like 2 minutes?
Yep. And then if you'll be on TMZ at 2 if that works.
2:00 local time.
Yes.
On TMZ.
Yes.
All right, sure. We'll do TMZ. Why
Long
not?
day.
Is that on tonight? I assume it would be, right?
I would believe so.
I think, right? Okay. All right, there you go. Mayo, thank you. We'll see you soon, I hope.
Thank you, guys.
Any more promote, Mayo?
Williams Lawn Care in Northeastern Connecticut. That's my guy, Ethan, who's a big fan of the show.
Thank you, Ethan.
Sunflower for Kids at Lapsley Orchard in Pomfret. You have a lot of fans in my area of Connecticut.
I know, Mayo.
So
Why does he have more to promote
that's a
than I
good
do?
fundraiser.
I'm starting the show in 1 minute with fucking
Kirk, may I please stay for?
Sure.
Can I stay and watch?
That's fine by me, Mayo.
Thank you guys for your work. Thank you for
Okay,
the
we'll
show.
talk to you tomorrow.
I
Goodbye.
love